Well, it's Thursday evening and tonight I'm cooking risotto. Risotto is a dish that we've served for Archie pretty well since he was 6 or 7 months old. Say good evening, Archie.
Hello, Daddy.
There's obviously two ways to cook risotto. One is the classic Italian way, ladling one ladle of stock at a time into a saucepan, but we're going for the quick version tonight. It's not quite as creamy, but it's more practical. We're going to cook it in the oven. This is what we're cooking with tonight. I've got 300 grams of arborio risotto rice. Archie seems to have added some celery and carrots to it. There's one large carrot and 2 celery sticks which I've diced, and Archie seems to have added some rice to that. 100 grams of grated parmesan, 1 chopped onion with 2 crushed garlic cloves, 2 chicken breasts which I've chopped up, 1 courgette which I've diced, and finally 900 millilitres of chicken stock. We're going to cook the risotto tonight in this 30-year-old Le Creuset dish. Thank you, Archie. Can I carry on? We're going to quickly part cook the onions and garlic, the courgettes, the carrots and the celery. Then we'll add the rice and the stock and put it in the oven. We won't add the chicken until later on. Archie, can you give me the onions, please? Thank you. Can you pass me the carrots, please? The bowl with the carrots. Thank you, don't drop it. And is there a bowl with courgette there? I'm cooking these vegetables for 2 or 3 minutes just to start them off, just so they get a little bit soft. And then I'm going to add the rice. Just stir it in gently. You'll see it stick to all the vegetables. And that's done. I've got 900 millilitres of good chicken stock. I actually use the liquid chicken stock, but a good chicken stock cube will be fine. Pour that into the dish and let it come to the boil. After a couple of minutes, that's now come to the boil, and all I'm going to do is cover it and put it in the oven, which I've preheated to 200 degrees. Take the risotto out of the oven after 12 minutes, mix in the raw chicken, and basically it'll cook over the last 7 or 8 minutes that the risotto is cooking, and we won't need to see it again until it comes out of the oven. The risotto has now been back in the oven for about 7 minutes. It's been very stressful here because we've got quite a tired toddler tonight, but it's nothing that a good meal can't remedy. It's time to take the risotto out of the oven. And you can see that even though it's an oven cooked risotto as opposed to a hob risotto, it's still gone really nice and creamy. And just to add to that creaminess, I'm going to add the parmesan and finish that off with a little bit of pepper. I won't need salt because there's enough salt in the chicken stock, and generally we cook with less salt than we used to. Mix in that cheese. And I'm going to cover it and leave it sit just for a couple of minutes before serving. That's now had a couple of minutes just to rest, and it's ready to serve. If I had a stiff drink in the kitchen, I would be having it tonight. In the meantime, it's time to go and eat supper.